Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is May 16th today, currently 6:11 a.m. It's beautiful out right now, and we are going to be heading to the lake. We're going to be fishing a lake that's probably about 150 acres or so. Ice fished a lot this year. Haven't been here yet for open water, but there's smallmouth, largemouth, a lot of quantity and a lot of quality. But we're going to be trying to target some smallmouth, and I'm hoping they're going to be on beds. Last week, and we caught a couple bedfish, and flash forward to this week, I think there's going to be much more fish on beds. The water temp should be definitely in that range where they're on beds. So hopefully those smallmouth are on the beds, and we're probably going to be throwing the tube jig at those bedfish. They just, for some reason in my area, the tube jig, they just hate it on the beds. Like I'll throw a Ned rig on there and nothing, but then I throw that tube jig, and they just absolutely destroy it. So we're going to be heading to the lake, and I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, so we just got in the lake, and it's currently just beautiful right now. And you know how I was talking about fish being on beds? We got 3 smallies on beds right here. You can probably see them. There's one right here, one up there, and one right there. Nothing giant, but they're decent fish. So we're gonna start right here. It's currently just beautiful out. We're literally right by the boat landing. We got fish on beds. Perfect conditions right now. It's like 55 degrees out, air temp. Water temp, let's see. Water temp 62 right here. But it's actually supposed to get really windy later today around like noon. It's a south wind, so I'm gonna try to fish as long as I can, and hopefully it stays like this for at least a couple more hours. But this is pretty exciting. I'm gonna start casting here. We're gonna start throwing the tube jig, probably tube jig and Ned rig. But since we got these fish on beds, we're gonna throw the tube jig. They really seem to dislike it, and they just eat it. Bugs are actually horrendous right now. A lot of mosquitoes. It's actually my turkey week as well. My second season for bonus tag. But I don't really feel like going out this morning. I'm in the fishing mode right now, and plus the bugs are bad, so I don't even know if I'm gonna turkey hunt at all. But we are gonna start casting at these bedfish. There's one like 10 feet in front of us. We'll see what happens. He just swam off, now he's back on. Kind of reacted pretty aggressive towards that jig. Oh yeah, just picked it up, got him. Second cast. That's awesome. Look at that, crystal clear smallies on beds. Right by the boat landing, look at that guy. That's so sweet. Actually not a bad one. I think that was one of the bigger ones out of the 3. It's the first fish of the morning on the second cast. On that tube jig, they just can't resist it. That was fun. Not a bad little guy. Thanks, buddy. There he goes, right back to his bed. He just ate it. There we go. Well, we're 2 for 2 on the second cast. And they eat this bait so good. That was the smallest one out of the 3, and there's still one more I see, which might be the biggest actually. It's number 2 in like the first 5 minutes we're out here. Can't beat spring conditions. Absolutely love it. That was fun. All right, we got one more to catch. Might be the biggest. Not exactly sure where his bed is. Oh, he ate it. I didn't even realize he ate it. Holy crap. That was sweet. I was just saying how I don't know exactly where his bed is, and he's just didn't even see him pick it up. I just saw tension in my line as he was running with it. This is definitely the biggest one of the day. Look at that fish. Crystal clear. Nice. Top of the lip, barely hooked. He just picked that up and was running with it. Well, pretty hard to beat that, guys. I mean, that's a nice 15-inch smallie. Fun fight, crystal clear water. 5 minutes. Bolt landing's right there. And we got 3 smallmouth already. Crazy. There he goes. Alright guys, well we just got those 3 smallies right by the bolt landing, all on beds. Just like I was hoping they'd be on beds. I mean, I didn't think we'd catch 3 right like that in 5 minutes. But we're gonna start working our way down along this shoreline here. A lot of sand. Really wish I had top water right now, honestly. Just itching at it to get on this top water bite with these conditions especially, but I didn't bring my top water rods with me, which is fine. We'll throw probably the Ned rig and the tube jig most of the time, but we're gonna start drifting the shoreline here. I know up in here there's a lot of rocks, so we might go over there and just look for some beds quick and then go from there. So stay tuned. Good start so far. Holy crap, here's a huge bed with a much larger fish on it. Right here. Right behind the boat the whole time. I was trying to target this other bed. In front of me, by this dock, there's 2 nice smallies on this bed. It's a huge bed. Look at that, they're just chasing each other. Oh, now they're off the bed. Oh, there's another fish right here. Look at this. You got 3 smallies, but none are on the bed. What the heck? There's another bed right up here. Here comes another one. Here comes the 2 back. This is just unreal. It really is. There's 4 smallies in front of me. Crazy. Crystal clear water. Got him. Finally, on the tube jig. Look at that fish. We got beds all over. This is crazy. He just choked that. Wasn't for sure if he had it. I kind of just side casted at him. And it looked like he ate it. I was casting at him this fish for a while. And that's the biggest fish of the day by far. Another, look at that bait. He definitely had it for a while. I was probably casting at this fish for at least 10 minutes. Finally got him. That's a nice smallie. That's the biggest one of the day. Gonna let her go. Let her go right back on that bed. This bed's all over up in this flat. This fish is gonna eat. Turning on it. Just hit it. There we go. Nailed that bait. Just snapped me off. Look at that bait. This is insane. On that tube jig, another nice fish. big girl. Here she comes. Yep. Look at that fish. It's a really nice one. Man, these fish go crazy when they hit the deck. Unbelievable bite. Another tank. There we go, another one. Unbelievable bite. This is just crazy. One after another. Another nice one. Here's one. Jesus, that fish is aggressive. Oh, he's gonna eat it first cast. Just like pulled it right out of his mouth. That fish came up, and as my bait was dropping down, he came up in like 4 feet of water and was gonna eat it as it was falling. Unbelievable bite this morning. There we go, another one. Crazy. I'm just speechless. So glad I went fishing this morning instead of turkey hunting. Another good one. Look at that. Largemouth floating. Looks like he got gnawed on by something. It's a decent largemouth. Huh, it looks sick or something. Look at that fish. That's odd. Look at that. I don't know if like a muskie got him or something. Very weird. It's a good sized fish. He's still kind of alive, but he's definitely not going to make her. It's too bad. That fish is aggressive. Came a couple feet off its bed. There's just beds all over. It's insane. Here he comes. He just ate it. Look at that fish. Sweet. I don't even know how many that is, but there's like 10 plus beds in here. It's getting hard to tell which ones I haven't caught a fish on yet, so we're probably gonna leave here soon. Unreal bite. And I just snapped off. That's awesome. Fish is swimming right there with my bait in its mouth. Hopefully it comes back and we can catch it again. Should have retied. All right, guys, just snapped off on that bed fish. Really, she has no idea what happened. She swam off, and then I see she's back on it now. So I bet you we can catch her and get that jig out of her mouth. If it's still in there, I mean, I instantly set the hook and it line snapped. I mean, there was hardly any tension. So she has no idea what happened. We're gonna retie here and get back in there. Got her. Finally. Actually a pretty nice fish. Looked much. She is feisty. This fish looked much smaller on the bed. Not a bad one. All right, let's see. And I actually don't see my tube jig anywhere in this fish's mouth. She must have spit it out, which is good, but snapped off on this fish, hooked her again. She got off instantly, and then that third time we got her. Just insane structure in this lake. I don't know if you guys can see that, but got a down tree here, big largemouth right there. Just crazy. Oh my god, guys, that's like a 30-inch walleye swimming down there right now. That is crazy. It's a huge walleye. And I tried walleye fishing this lake this year too, and I didn't catch a single fish. Huge bass, huge walleye. That's a huge walleye. Wow. Unreal. This lake is just incredible. Habitat's just insane. So many big fish. Let's try to catch this smallie. It's a really nice one on this bed. There we go, got her. Finally. Didn't even really see her either. Couldn't see my bait or anything. Yeah, this is a great fish. Fish was up pretty shallow. That thing choked it. Oh, this is so fun. It's addicting. Get in the boat. That's a nice fish. That fish was pretty shallow. A lot of the bigger ones are obviously coming in the deeper water, but minus this one, that's a pretty good one. I don't know, that's like number 15. Lost count a long time ago. It's a great fish though. Here she comes. She's got it. There we go. Just swimming with it off the bed. Not a little bad guy. Feisty. They eat this tube jig so good. I mean, they just absolutely hate it on their beds. There's another bed right on the end of this pontoon boat that we'll try to catch. Let's see if we can go back to back casts. Yep, we can. Thought it was swimming with it. Back to back casts on bedfish. This one's a little smaller. Yeah, she was swimming it with it a while.
down her gullet. Look at that. Ow. She came unhooked pretty easy, that's good. Right on that bed by the pontoon boat. Back-to-back casts. She got it. Got her. That's a really nice one. Look at that fish. She did not look that big. And she popped off. If we can catch this fish again and land it, I will be impressed. That's the third time we've hooked her. Just had her again with the tube jig. If we catch this fish, I'll be so happy. She's playing hard to get. She just ate it. Got her. Come on, stay on. That's a nice fish. She's so good. Look at that fish. Oh yeah. Finally, I had to work for that one. Look at that smallmouth. It's a nice one. She was probably in 2-3 feet of water. Hooked into this fish 4 times with that pink Ned rig. The 4th time snapped off. And we cast a tube jig in her and we got her pretty instantly. Crazy. It's a good fish, nice long fish. Not super wide, but we'll take it. Oh yeah, she's on it. I think she just grabbed it. Yep. This might be the biggest one of the day. Holy crap, I didn't realize it was this big. Stay on. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. Just in the side. Oh, get in there, I guess. That's a long fish. On that pink. Finally got one to actually eat and land on the Ned rig. That one was in some deeper water, probably 5 feet. Those bigger fish are in that deeper water on those beds. It's a great fish. Look at that. Crystal clear water. Beautiful smallmouth. On beds. Third time's a charm, baby. Finally got her. Hooked her good too. Yes. Lost her twice on this pink Ned rig. Threw the tube jig down there. She didn't want it. Threw this bad boy back down there and she ate it. Nice. That fish was in some deeper water too, about 5 feet. Wind is picking up a little bit. All right, guys, it's 9:36 a.m. Probably been out here for 3.5 hours roughly, and it was an unbelievable morning. I mean, damn near perfect conditions. It was pretty darn calm when we got out here. Instantly, right off the boat landing, we caught 3 bedded fish, and then we kind of worked our way up in this point here, and there was like 10 plus beds scattered everywhere, and I basically caught every single one. And those were all the biggest fish were right in that area, in that deeper water, 5 foot range. It was just unbelievable. There were so many beds and I caught so many fish that I didn't know what fish I caught off which beds, and I just ended up, when I was satisfied, when I probably had like 10 plus fish, I just moved out and worked my way down this whole shoreline. Fished this whole shoreline pretty good. I mean, just bass everywhere, largemouth bass on beds. Couldn't really get those to bite. I caught 1 largemouth on a wacky rig, and I think that might have been off camera. Otherwise, all my other fish were smallmouth, all on beds. Mostly on this tube jig here. I did catch a couple on the pink Ned rig, but unbelievable day. Just saw so many fish, so many big fish. I saw a couple big northern, a huge walleye, which gives me hope for ice fishing this year. Just an unbelievable morning. Probably one of my best fishing days I've had in a long time, especially on an inland lake like this, around the cabin here, up in northern Wisconsin. Just unbelievable. It's starting to get windy out on the main lake. We're kind of right back in front of the boat landing where we started. We're out of the wind here, so I figured I'd do my outro. But water temp right now is 65 degrees, so bass are doing their thing. It's May 16th. Just unbelievable, speechless. Super fun morning. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.